Hello guys, welcome to iExamB. I welcome you to the part 2 of SEBI Grade A Generalist Management PYP discussions. तो लास्ट वाला पार्ट 1 में हमने बहुत सारे इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस देख लिया है ऑलरेडी. तो इसमें और ज़्यादा मैनेजमेंट क्वेश्चंस देखेंगे एंड दिस सेशन इज गोइंग टू बी रियली हेल्पफुल फॉर you to have an idea what kind of questions are being asked in the examination, and in that way you can strategize your own preparation strategy कि मैनेजमेंट कंप्लीट कैसे करें एंड क्या क्या टॉपिक्स हैं जहां से मैक्सिमम क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं और कैसे इसको जल्दी से खत्म करें. अगर अभी तक आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब टू दिस चैनल एंड प्रेस द बेल. तो पहला क्वेश्चन है ओरल कम्युनिकेशन के बारे में. ओरल कम्युनिकेशन इज अ टाइप ऑफ व्हाट? These are your options: non-verbal communication, informal communication, formal communication, structured communication and rigid communication. देखो, कम्युनिकेशन एक ऐसा टॉपिक है, चाहे वो आपको एक्सप्लिसिटली सिलेबस में मेंशन भी नहीं कर रहा है कि भाई ये मैनेजमेंट में, even if it is not explicitly mentioned about communication, but it is a part of management. It is a important part of management. In almost every exam, you will see 10 to 20% questions are framed from communication. Okay, so take a pause and then try to answer this particular one. Yes, it is an informal communication. Okay, so we need to choose the best option out of the alternatives we have been provided with. So out of these all the options, informal communication is the correct answer. फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन में क्या होता है? इट इज यूजुअली रिटन फॉर्म, राइट? आपको रिटन में दिया जाता है, चाहे मेल हो, इन फॉर्म ऑफ लेटर और मेमो, इन दोज फॉर्म्स आपको फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन किया जाता है. बट ओरल कम्युनिकेशन जो रहता है, राइट, योर मैनेजर टॉक्ड समथिंग अबाउट दिस पर्टिकुलर वर्क, बट इट इज नॉट एन ऑर्डर, इट इज नॉट अ मेमो. ऐसा नहीं कि दैट मैनेजर कैन प्रूव कि भाई मैंने इसको ये काम डेलीगेट किया है. तो ओरल कम्युनिकेशन इज अ टाइप ऑफ इनफॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन. ओके, तो ये हो गया आपका क्वेश्चन. तो हियर यू कैन सी सेम थिंग यहाँ पे मेंशन है. ओरल कम्युनिकेशन इज थ्रू स्पोकन वर्ड्स एंड इन्वॉल्व्स टॉकिंग एंड लिसनिंग. टॉकिंग एंड लिसनिंग है. इट इज यूजुअली इनफॉर्मल एंड स्पॉन्टेनियस. तो ऐसा नहीं होता है कि आप सोच के फिर ओरल कम्युनिकेशन करते हो. अगर सोच के कुछ आप जारी करते हो तो दैट इज फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन एंड इट इज डन थ्रू लेटर्स, मेल्स, मेमोज, ऑल दोज फॉर्म्स. ओके, इट इज क्विक एंड मोर फ्लेक्सिबल. यू कैन चेंज इट आफ्टर जस्ट यू सेड. आप चेंज कर सकते हो. लेटर में क्या होता है, वंस यू हैव इशूड एन लेटर, फिर उसको चेंज करना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है, राइट? हियर इज द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Which of the following is a psychological barrier to effective communication? The keyword is psychological. ठीक है, there are many barriers. देखो और एक क्वेश्चन आ गया कम्युनिकेशन के ऊपर. I have already told you communication is one of the major components of your management syllabus. तो psychological barrier में कौन कौन से आ जाते हैं? Here are your options: background noise, faulty translations, lack of planning, premature evaluation and none of the above. तो यहाँ पे आपको पता होगा there are some physical barriers, right? And these are the psychological barriers. Other types of barriers are there also. So please take a pause and then answer. Yes, premature evaluation. It is one psychological barrier. ये आपकी psyche है कि without listening to the whole story, you have started evaluating all the options, or you have started judging one person or one person's work. That is a psychological barrier. Background noise, faulty translations, all these can be physical barriers, right? And also about your lack of planning. But premature evaluation is all about your psychological barrier. So यहाँ पे you can see, what are other examples of psychological barriers, like wandering thoughts, preconceived ideas, sarcasm, premature evaluation, poor retention and distrust. So these are certain psychological barriers. Wandering thoughts is you cannot focus on sole thing. You are not attentive. Preconceived ideas about a particular person, about a particular person's race, or the person is belonging to some particular area, so you have certain kind of prejudice against that person. So all these are psychological barriers in communication. Then which of the following are qualities of an effective leader? We're talking about an effective leader. There is one huge chapter here, effective leader versus a successful leader. So you need to study this particular topic in detail. This is a very important topic. So this question is about effective leader. Please take a pause and then answer. Yes, effective leader's quality is he is task oriented, he has some concern for the team and make employees feel needed. Okay, we need to choose the best option out of this. Okay, only task oriented will be correct if this option is not there. This option is there, that is task oriented, concern for the team, make employees feel needed. Yes, that is an effective leader. So you can see here effective leaders are ones who know the organization's overall purpose and goals and build strong motivated team for the achievement of those goals. They are task oriented and responsive to the people's needs. So effective leader is the one who is aiming at the organizational goal, and successful leader may be his priority may be on the interpersonal relationship between his employee. Effective leader will not prioritize his position in the team, right? He will not कि सारे जितने employees and subordinates हैं will have to like me. It is not his place or work to be liked amongst the team members, but organizational का जो goal है that needs to be achieved. That is an effective leader. So यहाँ पे आप बता सकते हो if you are working, you have worked with many managers, तो आप बताओ the current manager you have, he is an effective leader or a successful leader. Then question number 9, HR personnel providing policies for training, career planning and counseling is performing the role of what? ठीक है, तो HR जब काम करता है, there are various roles they are playing. We are talking about they are training, career planning and counseling कर रहे हैं. ये कौन सा role है? Please take a pause and then answer. Yes, it is a developmental role, right? Career plan कर रहे हैं, आपको training दे रहे हैं, counseling कर रहे हैं. It is ultimately encouraging the employee for his own development. Employee का development होगा, that will lead to the organizational development. Okay, so this is a developmental role. So you can see here the developmental activities, training and preparing new employees for their role, providing training opportunities, internal training हो गया, educational programs, conferences, and preparing management prospects and providing feedback to employees and managers, career planning of prospective managers in the organizations. Career, what do you understand by career planning? Suppose you see a manager, now you can do a career planning like in the next 5 years, if you work this way you need to go there. What is your plan with respect to that? How exactly you want to achieve that? That is career planning. So this is a developmental role. The last question of the session, which of the following is true for morale but not for motivation? So there is a fine line between moral and motivation. You need to study in detail. You need to tell me which of the following is true for morale but not for motivation. Here are options. Yes, it is a group activity. Okay, it is true for morale but not motivation. Motivation does not have to necessarily be a group activity. It pushes people to achieve goals. Yes, it is true for both maybe. Incentives are useful for morale, not for motivation. No, we know motivation, positive incentive, negative incentives are there for motivations. It is leader dependent. It is true for morale. No. So it is a group activity. This statement is true for morale but not for motivation. So you can see here morale is more of a group concept, focus on the work environment as a whole, while motivation is individualistic concept. Okay, so these were the 5 questions that came in the exam SEBI Grade A Generalist. तो आई होप आपको आइडिया लग गया होगा कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आर बीइंग आस्क्ड एंड किस तरह से आपको प्रिपरेशन इसकी करनी है. अगर वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो प्लीज लाइक दिस वीडियो एंड डू नॉट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब टू दिस चैनल एंड प्रेस द बेल. और भी ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस मैनेजमेंट के ऊपर हम लेकर आएंगे. आप प्लीज़ कमेंट में बताना, और इस रिगार्डिंग आपका अगर कोई सजेशंस हैं और मैनेजमेंट के रिगार्डिंग तो वी कैन श्योरली डू दैट. ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल फॉर टुडे. थैंक यू सो मच.